When I established the Nairobi Rivers Commission, the intention was to see how we can clear the garbage and clean the Nairobi River in a very sustainable way. I know several attempts have been made before. Michuki tried and did a good job, but we dropped the ball after Michuki. So this time round, we want to do Nairobi River Commission in a different way. We want to clean the Nairobi River in a different way.
At the source, Nairobi River is pure, clear, life itself. But as the river flows, the dream turns into a nightmare. Factories dump poison, sewage floods in. The smell of death replaces the gift of life. But who is to blame? The answer is clear. The Nairobi River tells two stories. At its source in Karen, deep inside a green forest, the water is pure, clean, and life-giving. You can see it springing from the rocks, crystal clear and safe to drink. That's exactly what the Vibe Tribe movement, led by Francis Awino, went to witness. They walked through the forest, breathing in fresh air, listening to the birds, and touching the river in its natural state.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
One nation.
One tribe.
Thank you very much. This is Vibe Tribe. Anthony Karumba here. I want to say today as a Vibe Tribe, actually, we have had the complaints of the people, Nairobi people, Nairobians. You see, Nairobi River. We have heard many times when they do politics with Nairobi River. The other time they told us that they want to clean Nairobi River. They want to clean Nairobi River and they want to make sure that this river looks neat. And we decided, as the young people, good thing with us Gen Z is that we want to be detailed, we want to be informed. So today we decided to come right to the source of Nairobi River. And right here where we are is actually the source of Nairobi River. I hear it's actually Karen End. It's actually, a bit of kilometers from the boundary between Kiambu and Nairobi, right?
It is right, the boundary.
The boundary, actually, of Nairobi and Kiambu. And surprisingly, I see how this water is very clean. It's so clean. My goodness, it's water actually that you see even President is actually drinking. It's water that even you can even drink. Very, very clean. Look at this. Look at this. Just imagine, this is the source of Nairobi River. Nairobians, this is the origin. But now, we want to make the diagnosis and know where is the problem. How is it from the source? to where the river comes, all the way the stream, is not clean. That is the diagnosis that we want to make. And that's why we are here. We'll take you through right from the source. We go through up to Nairobi itself. So follow us. And now actually let's hear from our national coordinator. What do you have to say, man? We are at Nairobi River. Goodness.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
Yale majitaka ambayo huwa tunaona kule Mdhuru wa Kikombani haya sasa. Wananchi wamekuwa wakilalamika kwa Michael, sijui walidanganyiwa kuwa watasafisha haya maji ili wale hata wavuvi wa samaki wao wakivua samaki. Hasa maji yako safi hapa, tuenda kuangalia shida yalitokea wapi mpaka yale maji tunapata kule chini yamechafuka hivyo. Si kama vijana tuliamua badala ya kushinda tukilalamika kila siku, acha leo tuje tuangalie shida inatokea wapi. Ndio kwa maana hata leo tuko hapa. Vibe Tribe,
One nation.
One nation.
One nation.
One Tribe.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
One nation.
One Tribe.
Today it's a very important day to us as members of Vibe Tribe, youth of this nation, and the people of this nation as a whole. We have decided to do a fact finding kwa sababu tumesikia watu wakipiga makelele wakilalamika kuwa Nairobi River imejaa sewage. Na sisi tukasema hii sewage yenye watu huongelelea tuone ilianzia wapi na shida ya Nairobi River imetokea wapi. Tumekuwa tukisikia like an year ago tulisikia mambo ya blue economy. Hadi President William Samoei Ruto aka launch mambo ya kupanda miti sijui bilioni ngapi. Mambo ya vyenye Nairobi River watu watakuwa navua samaki. Na sisi hatuna shida na hiyo. Shida yetu ni kujua shida ya Nairobi River na maji ya Nairobi River leo ilitokea wapi. Na nikiwaonyesha sample to prove that this water is so clean, ni maji yenye mimi mwenyewe nikiichota naweza ikunywa. Kwa sababu ni maji masafi. This is the source of Nairobi River. As we move forward, tutawaonyesha venye hii mto imeendelea hadi mahali shida ilianzia. So kueni pamoja na sisi wa Kenya ndio tuambie ukweli wa Nairobi River na tuambie ukweli ya shida za Nairobi River zilitokea wapi. Asanteni sana, tutazidi kuwa pamoja hadi mwisho wa hii safari ya kujua Nairobi River venye ipo.
And maybe a bit of top up actually on this. Look, good people, right here I've realized something. This is actually a forest. And I hear the rain is usually often. It usually rains in this place. And basically, as you hear, if you look at this source, I don't know if you can maybe look. The source of the river, you can see there are many rocks around this place. If you read about the levels of soil, you come to, the bedrock itself. The bedrock itself, now this tells you everything, how actually the water flows during the rain. And then how these, we are told actually sometimes it goes up to, it's full to the brim. Now, it's about time we ask and we diagnose, as Nairobians, as Kenyans, who is telling the truth. Remember we told you, GENZs, we are the watchmen, the corruption watchmen. These people, political class, you failed us. Accountability, transparency, good governance, this is what it means. Let's now do the fact finding and know who is lying, who. As Kenyans, we are the voice of the people. Let's see. Thank you.
Deep down the forest, Vibe Tribe team still doing their findings on the source of Nairobi River. Just wait and see. When you listen to the environment itself, what you can hear is the sound of the birds. The nature itself, it's green, very pleasing. At this point, you'll see a little bit of difference where there is an increase of quantity of water. Different tributaries now unite to join Nairobi River. Surprisingly, the water is still clean, and you can even drink, you can even use it to cook. Look, at this point, the residents of this area are even using it to clean themselves. The water is still clean. Surprisingly, you can even drink Nairobi River at this end.
As you can see, this is another source of Nairobi River, and you can see how clean the water is. You can drink the water, you can use the water the way you want, because it's clean than even the water we usually use when we are in Nairobi. So I'm saying this, it is very important to know that whoever destroys our Nairobi River usually does a very bad thing to people of this nation as a whole. It is our mandate to make sure that we have a clean environment that is conducive to everyone. I'm urging the government, the way we can see this water, that is the same way we want to see the water from River Road or Grogan. We don't want to see sewage there. This place is like a shrine, because in this house, this is where the churches usually comes for baptism. That's why you are seeing this water flowing as clean as you can see. So we are appealing to the government, if you can protect, we are appealing to the government, if you can protect our Nairobi River and make this place a protected area, so that what we see in River Road should not be seen here. And that's why we decided as youths and as GENZs, we have to come here so that we can see where our biggest problems are coming from. Tumeona last year and last year part 1, mambo ya ecosystem, mambo ya blue economy, pesa zimetengwa nyingi sana ya kuprotect Nairobi River. Hadi president alituambia kuwa watu watakuwa kivua samaki Nairobi River. Ukasema watu watakuwa wanavua samaki kwa maji kama haya, tutaamini. Lakini ukisema watu watakuwa kivua samaki kwa siweje yenye iko River Road, hatuwezi amini. So tunataka kuuliza, pesa ya blue economy ilienda wapi? Kwa sababu maji source hapa ni safi, lakini ukienda River Road maji ni chafu. Na ndio maana tumesema kabla tuongelelee kitu yoyote ya mambo ya maji na pesa yenye ilikuwa ya kuosha maji ya Nairobi River ilienda wapi, tukuja kwa source tujue shida iko wapi. So tutaendelea vizuri, tumeanzia kwa source ya kwanza, tuko sasa mahali source ya kwanza na ya pili imeshikania, ndio tujue shida ya Nairobi River iko wapi, ndio sisi kama wa Kenya tujue uponyaji utatokea wapi. Those are some of the reasons why tunasema sisi kama vijana, hii nchi iko na mashida mingi sana, and we are mapping all the problems that we have, so that tukichukua hii uongozi tutajua tutaanzia mashida yetu wapi na tutaanza kutatua gani. But we are saying at the same time, kuna zile mashida zenye tumekataa kuinherit 2027, zile zenye tunaweza deal nazo saa hii, lazima tungangane kama vijana to make sure tumedeal nazo. Zenye tutashindwa tukichukua uongozi, tutadeal nazo. Lakini nawaambia wa Kenya, imebakia kidogo tu. Sisi tukichukua uongozi, hizo matope za River Road, hiyo sewage ya River Road, msahau. Maji ya River Road na source, tuta make sure iko sawa.
The Vibe Tribe movement, led by Francis Awino, seek to do what Ruto's government have refused to do. They have exposed the truth. They have showed Kenyans the difference between what the river is supposed to be at the source and what careless leadership has turned it into the city. They proved that the Nairobi River is not a naturally dirty river, and it is only destroyed by human greed, corruption.
Hii Nairobi River nitaisafisha. Msijali hii, na niko na date ya kumaliza. Nilianzisha 2027 Januari, tarehe 15 itakuwa imeisha.
Vijana wa Nairobi, sikizeni bwana. hiyo kazi ya Nairobi River Regeneration. Tumeajiri tayari 22,000 vijana wanafanya kazi. Tunataka kusukuma vijana mpaka wafike 50,000. Vijana wa Embakasi muko tayari? Kwa hiyo project muko tayari? From next month tunaajiri vijana wengine 18,000 next month.
All right, Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
One nation.
One tribe.
Thank you very much. As we told you, good people, we actually started right from the source of Nairobi River. And now actually we are following up, and right here it's in Karen. We want to see and make the fact finding. As the young people, as we told you, we are the watchdog of corruption, we are the watchdog of good governance, accountability and transparency. So we want to know, where is the problem with the Nairobi
As
River?
a youth from Nairobi, we are here today. Today we have been touring the Nairobi River. Right now we are at Karen. The rivers are somehow not really clean. First of all, it is very clean here, not like that much clean, but at the CBD it is very dirty. So today we want to hold an accountability to all our governments for them to tell us the reason why is it that here at the source the rivers are very clean, but at the CBD it is very dirty. So we really want you all to take action and also to take accountability for the rivers in Nairobi. Thank you. I am Taslima Mohammed representing Vibe Tribe. Thank you.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
One tribe.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
One nation.
One tribe.
Sisi kama mayouth tulisema hatutaingia kwa porojo, kwa incitement na kwa vitu hazieleweki. Sasa zenye tulisikia malili ya wananchi ya mambo ya Nairobi River, tuliamua tufanye fact finding na tujue shida iko wapi. Tulianzia kule mahali mliona tukikunywa maji, sasa hizi tuko Karen, mahali kunaitwa Kefis. Na bado mkiangalia kwa haya maji, bado hayo maji ni masafi. So tunaendelea mbele, sasa hizi tunatoka hapa, tuende Ololua Forest, tutoke Ololua Forest, tuende River Road. Tujue shida ya Nairobi River iko wapi kabla tu address government kwa hii mashida ya maji. Asanteni sana.
But as the group followed the river,
The Nairobi River Commission was formed to tidy up, clean up our rivers, our river banks, the riparians, and to also create parks along Nairobi River. But for the last 1 year, they have been receiving funding from the Exchequer through Parliament. Parliament has not failed to allocate resources to the Nairobi River Commission. But the big question that the people in Nairobi City are asking, the Honorable late John Mishuki was able to undertake a cleanup exercise on Nairobi River without having the big investment that we are investing in the Nairobi River Commission. And he was able to make change that we could see. We could see the rivers are being cleaned, the river banks were being tidied up, we were seeing the riparians being cleared, and we were even seeing parks being created along the Nairobi River at a time when the Honorable Mishoki did not have a commission and did not have hundreds of millions in budgets to do that.
into the city, they were met with a different reality.
Actually, you can now see the difference. The water is dirty, dust all over, and very unsafe to use.
The water that was once pure is now dirty, black, and smelly. Factories dump chemicals directly into it. Sewage flows in without control. Plastic garbage and human waste choke the flow. The river is toxic, dangerous, and a health risk to anyone living near it. But this is not an accident. This is a result of failure in leadership, and the biggest blame lies within the government led by President William Ruto. When President Ruto came into power, promising to clean Nairobi River, he launched the Nairobi Rivers Commissioning in 2023, promising billions of shillings for a cleanup and the so-called blue economy.
Sababu sisi hatuwezi kuwa tutaka kwa mazingira chafu ili hali pesa ya wananchi ilikuwa allocated isafishe mto. Vibe Tribe,
One nation.
Vibe Tribe,
One nation. Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
One nation.
One tribe.
Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
One nation.
One tribe.
Leo ni siku ya maana sana sisi kama wa Kenya. From yesterday, we were so busy on our fact-finding mission, trying to check where the problem has been kwa issue ya Nairobi River. And today, we are all saddened as members of Vibe Tribe and youth of this nation, kwa sababu tumeona President Dr. William Samoei Ruto anaeneza hii serikali kama serikali ya vipindi. We are sure and double sure, tulimuona kwa blue economy pale KICC akilaunch mambo ya kupanda miti sijui bilioni ngapi, akatoka hapo akabeba dayas akaenda nayo Kamukonji, akatuambia kuwa samaki za Lake Turkana zinakufanga kwa sababu ya kuzeeka, na kuwa in 3 months 100 days watu wa Nairobi watakuwa kivua samaki Nairobi River. Yesterday we have pictures and we have proofs beyond reasonable doubt kuwa jana nilikunywa maji ya Nairobi River kutoka kwa source of Nairobi River pale Ndogoto Forest. Leo nilikuwa nafikiria nikifika hapa Kamukonji nitakuja nichote haya maji nianywe. This is what the president promised us in 100 days, that tutakuwa tukivua samaki hapa na tutakuwa tukikunywa maji hapa. Tunataka kuuliza Dr. William Samoei Ruto, kwa nini unaendeleza hii serikali kama serikali ya kipindi? Kwa nini unadanganya watu wa Kenya? Kwa nini unadanganya wana Nairobi? Inaonekana umeambukizwa hiyo kasumba ya kutofanya kazi na governor wa Nairobi. Sasa vipindi, governor anaanzisha vipindi pande hii nyingine, analeta kwa President William Samoei Ruto. So si tunaomba serikali, it is workable. One of the biggest reasons we are saying, sisi kama vijana tukichukua uongozi vitu kama hizi hazitaonekana, kwa sababu kuna mahali shida ipo. There is no way the source of this Nairobi River inaweza kuwa maji ni masafi, watu wanaingia kwa hayo maji wana swim, lakini ukikuja hapa harufu peke yake inaweza kafanya uanguke.
But what has happened since then? Nothing. The river is still dirty. The pollution has not stopped. Communities continue to suffer. So where did the billions go? Instead of change, we see endless commissions, photo op launches and empty speeches. While leaders take credit in front of cameras, the Nairobi River continues to die. However, what the movement showed Kenyans is that there is still hope. The clean water at the source shows us what is possible. The passion of young people like the Vibe Tribe shows us that Kenyans are ready to fight for a better future. We can save the Nairobi River, but only if we stop corruption, demand accountability, and force our leaders to act.
So kindly today we are holding accountable for our government for this river. We right from the source that we have already shown you. Right now we are at CBD. Now look at the debt and all these things. So kindly we need accountability from our government for them to be able to be accountable for everything that they have said that they will do for their people. Thank you.
Because the truth is simple. This mess is not nature's fault. It is the people's fault. It is the fault of William Ruto's government. And it will only change if we, the people, demand it.
So we are telling the people of this nation, have some little faith. Have some little faith with we youth. Tukichukua hii serikali 2027, hizi vitu zenye mnaona za vipindi kwa hii serikali yenye inaendelea, tuta make sure tumedeal nazo na tumemalizana nayo. And I want to say this. I want to appeal to the leaders of this nation, precisely the president of this nation. The fact that you live in State House and you are the president right now doesn't mean that hauwezi pata ile madhara yenye hii mto inaleta kuanzia saa hii. Sasa zenye watoto wa Korogocho wanagonjeka juu ya cholera. Saa zenye watu wengine wanagojeka juu ya kukosa mazingira safi, it will affect all of us as people who lives in this nation. And I want to add on this, hakuna mtu mwenye alihonga Mungu azaliwe hii Kenya. Sisi wote tuko obligated kuishi kwa hii Kenya kwa sababu sisi wote tulizaliwa hapa. So mazingira safi inafaa kuwa kwa mtoto maskini, mtoto tajiri. Iwe uko na pesa, iwe hauna. And that's why we are appealing to the government. This thing inafaa kitu yenye government isha deal nayo kitambo. Na kusiwa na kipindi kwa mambo ya mazingira. Kusiwa na vipindi kwa mambo ya usafi. Sisi wote tufurahie kuishi Kenya kwa sababu Kenya ni yetu sisi wote. Asanteni sana. Mungu abariki Kenya na Mungu awabariki wote.